everyone, this is Dr. Shannon bringing you a message of hope today from the Inspirer, and there's just some more things I need to share with you about this topic. I'm kind of on a roll right now, and that is this. We also, in our country today, have such a prevalence of prescription drug abuse. Okay, seriously, when I talk about people dying at the hands of prescription drugs and over-the-counter medications, we're talking not just people who are just taking them as prescribed, because that's happening a lot too, but it's happening at a devastating number for people who are actually abusing prescription drugs and medications. So, again, going back to, what is it that ails you? I remember one time I went to a meeting. A friend of mine said, hey, you got to come to this meeting. This woman is speaking. It's just the greatest story. You got to come. Well, who's going to say no to that? A great story. I'm always up for a great story. Well, anyway, I went there, and it ended up being an NA meeting, a Narcotics Anonymous meeting. And this young lady stands up in front, and she basically said, in the first few words out of her mouth, my drug problem started when I was a child. She said every time I had a sniffle, a sneeze, an ache, a pain, my parents stuck drugs in my mouth. And she said I learned very quickly that whenever I hurt, I would just take a drug and my hurts would go away. Then she got into college and, got into a relationship. Life was college life, stressful, busy. And all of a sudden, she didn't feel so good inside. And so guess what? She turned to medication. But this time, it wasn't her parents giving it to her. She was taking it. And this time, it wasn't the doctors giving it to her either. She was taking it on her own, and she was self-medicating. So I will tell you this. Every decision that we make, it has a consequence. Every decision is like a seed that you plant in the ground, and sooner or later, you're going to have a harvest. And her harvest was severe drug abuse. And thank God she has kicked the problem, and she's winning the war on drugs. But I'll tell you, we can start winning the war on drugs right here, right now, right in our own cities, right here in our own homes, in our own families. And we can start thinking about, is there a different alternative? Is there a different choice that we could make when it comes to shoving drugs in our kids' mouth every time they have a boo-boo? So this is Dr. Shannon, inspiring minds that want to grow and hearts that want to